Okay.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Hey, I'm Todd Thibaud. You're watching the extended play sessions. Give it time, time's what you wanna give. We'll find out, honey, where the truth lives. And I come to you with everything my heart desires. You rescue me just like you've done 1,000 times. Yeah, the world will always change, and this life will get strange. Yeah, the pieces that remain might be, baby, what you need. How about you and me? We have seen more than I would have guessed, and the bounds of love, where we put them to the test. Still it seems something like a dream to me, that I reach for you and you're right where you said you'd be. Yeah, the world will always change, and this life it will get strange. Yeah, the pieces that remain might be, maybe what you need. How about you and me? How about me? When the darkness rages, eternal cages have locked you in. How about me? When the stars of heaven have got you dreaming of love again. Give me hope, 'cause hope is what it's all about. And I'm still here, working on the old doubt. But I find myself waiting for your voice again. And it comes to me and takes me like an old friend. Yeah, the world will always change, and this life it will get strange. And the pieces that remain might be, baby, what you need. How about you and me? How about you and me? How about you and me? Thank you very much.
Thanks, you guys.
Better times are just ahead, or so the stories go. But I see things I can't understand, and no one seems to know. But in my deepest, darkest nights, I never could pretend. Now my heart lets go sometimes, and I am lost again. I used to think that true was true, well, now I don't believe. But every time I hear from you, well, I find it hard to breathe. Maybe once I might prevail, well, that was way back when. Now my heart lets go sometimes, and I am lost again. But in my dreams, say I'm a different man, brave and true, do the best I can. Well, I walk that line, well, I never stray. Well, I take my chances day by day. Set a course, well, I'm ready, son. Well, I've had my fill of here. Say the worst has all been done. Well, that don't shake my fear. 'Cause in my deepest, darkest nights, I can't escape my sin. Now my heart lets go sometimes, and I am lost again. Now my heart lets go sometimes, and I am lost again. All right. Nice, thank you very, very much.
Did we get the downbeat of that? No, we didn't. I didn't hear you count it all. Yeah. Let's do it. We'll do it again later.
So it's kind of, we're like gonna do a TV. Oh, you want to do that first?
All right. Thank you. Thanks, sir. Oh, okay. You got it.
So if we mess something up, we may do it again. You know what I mean? Just to, yeah?
So if you hate any of these particular songs, you're out of luck, because you might hear them again.
Well, do you want to do that one again right now? You want to do it again right now?
I don't know how this works.
Yeah, we've never done this before. So. Want to hear it twice?
We missed the downbeat.
Yeah, we missed it. We missed the downbeat because the guys weren't ready.
By the way, I'm just checking because I had the Caesar salad, and my first thought when I got up here and he said we're going to go live was, do I have lettuce in my teeth? Is anyone? No, I do, don't I? Right? Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yes, sir.
When you give me the name of this, make sure you say
Okay. All right. The song's called "Lost Again." And we're going to do this about 5 times. This is called "Lost Again." This is take 2. All right. Better times are just ahead, or so the stories go. I see things I can't understand, and no one seems to know. But in my deepest, darkest nights, I never could pretend. Now my heart lets go sometimes, and I am lost again. I used to think that true was true. Well, now I don't believe. Well, every time I hear from you, well, I find it hard to breathe. Maybe once I might prevail. Well, that was way back when. Well, now my heart lets go sometimes, and I am lost again. But in my dreams, hey, I'm a different man, brave and true, do the best I can. Well, I walk that line, well, I never stray. Well, I take my chances day by day. Set a course, well, I'm ready, son. I've had my fill of here. Say the worst has all been done. Well, that don't shake my fear. But in my deepest, darkest nights, I can't escape my sin. Now my heart lets go sometimes, and I am lost again. Now my heart lets go sometimes, and I am lost again.
Thank you very much. You guys doing well? Good. We're very, very happy to be here. This is such a cool place. Yeah. Yes. This next song is the title track to my most recent CD that I have out with these guys. It's called Waterfall.
A cloud over me, warm is the hand that pulled me free. You whispered life into my ear, you held me up and brought me here. There are no words that yet exist that could explain the rest of this. I pace the language like a cage. We can't escape this empty page. And I'm like a waterfall for you. trace, a wordless poem, unaware. There's nothing waiting for me there. I'm like a waterfall for you, my love. I flow like water over you. Heart is a truth that holds me down. I give my feet on borrowed ground. If nothing changes in this scene, I lose each moment like a dream. So take what I offer, I insist. I will not argue or resist. I am for you and you alone. I give you more than flesh and bone. I'm like a waterfall for you. I flow like water over you. I'm like a waterfall for you.
Thank you so much. So we've been doing a bunch of songwriting, getting ready to make a new album, and yeah, thank you. So some of the folks that have seen us play a lot will recognize this song, but this one is one of the ones I hope to record with these guys maybe later this year, if we can. This is called Find Your Love. Lift the veil completely. Let your burden fall. Lay your world upon my shoulders now. I can take it all. You say time has shifted. It does not feel the same. Just like God is rolling sixes and we're pieces in a game. Wherever you find your love, wherever you find your love, wherever you find your love. We've seen signs and wonders. These are dangerous times. I know those things that pull you underground and leave this world behind. Wherever you find your love,
wherever you find your love, wherever you find your love. Wherever you take your heart, I will linger. Wherever you make your peace, I will stay. Wherever you cast your shadow, my love will travel. The fears you battle, I would lift away. We've got this house wide open. Let the breeze run through. Smell the sage on the fire burning low. All of this for you. Wherever you find your love, 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 wherever you find your love.
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you. All right. That'll wake you up. I need a guy like that in my bedroom well, not maybe. Time to get up. I don't know. Might work, yeah. I might get more done. I don't know. So my birthday's in June, and I was sitting around on my birthday. Yeah, thank you. Sitting around on my birthday a few years ago, well, before we made the Waterfall record, and I don't know why I came up with this Lonesome June thing, but yeah, maybe I was feeling lonesome on my birthday. The guys gave me nothing, probably. Okay. No. Yeah. So anyway, this song is off the Waterfall record. It's called Lonesome June.
Well, I'm just another troubled son. I wear my anger like a gun, and well, it gets me through somehow. I have so little left to say. I look for answers every day, but well, I wonder what comes now. Hold on, I'm trying to calm my heart, but I hear voices in the dark. Sounds like a choir out of tune. Just another lonesome June. I'm not an actor or a thief. I'm not a man without belief, but well, I still can't find my way. The Father, Son, the Holy Ghost, say the words, take the host, and well, I close my eyes and pray. Hold on, I'm trying to calm my heart, but I hear voices in the dark. Sounds like a choir out of tune. just another lonesome. One is a number I despise. It's like a broken record when I close my eyes. You might be better, so I hear. I stuck around this town long enough to disappear. And it's the silence that I fear. Another day, another year, and well, I've no card left to play. Hold on, I'm trying to calm my heart, but I hear voices in the dark. Sounds like a choir out of tune, just another lonesome tune.
Thank you, folks. This is a tune called What May Come off of the Waterfall album. I think at its core, this song is about uncertainty and just trying to be prepared for whatever happens in life, because making plans doesn't always seem to be what, it doesn't always work out, right? The way you think things will. And you find yourself having to change gears. So, once again, what may come.
There's been a taste of the air I breathe. There's a beating heart hidden up my sleeve. Yeah, I made my peace with the man I am. Days like this are like a body slam. Why don't you save me now? I'm just knocking these walls around, looking for signs of love in the imminence and the hum of what may come. In the dark sometimes I see ghosts of you, but in the bright daylight like a dream come true. Every trees are born of discontent, and I wonder now what the poet meant. Why don't you save me now? I'm just knocking these walls around, looking for signs of love in the imminence and the hum of what may come. Sometimes it feels like I've lost more than I hold. Took the hourglass for all the lies I never told. Yeah, I never told. At the risk risk of sounding insincere. I know only you could have brought me here. Yeah, I felt you pull like an anchor chain. In the deepest down, you call my name. Why don't you save me now? I'm just knocking these walls around, looking for signs of love in the imminence and the harm. What may come, what may come, what may come, what may come. Hey, thank you so much. So this is another one of those songs that I wrote over the past year and hope to record with these guys. This was a fun one for me because I write mostly on acoustic guitar, just sitting at home and on my couch and playing songs, and it's always really fun, special when I bring these songs into the guys and we're in a rehearsal room or something and hear what they're going to do with it. And I remember this being a really special day when we figured out what to do with this song as a band. And so we're going to play it for you now. This is a song called Hold Me Down. Straight from the heart into the shadows, gunning for blood, picking your battles, foot on the brake, hand on the throttle, one wrong turn, friend of the bottle. When I'm flying sideways, hold me down. And when I close like doorways, hold me down. Only you, only you. Out on a limb, testing the waters, never forgive sins of the fathers. I find love only in pieces, one good pull, then it releases. When I'm flying sideways, hold me down. When I close like doorways, hold me down. Only you, only you. fine day, life will be peaches. Carry that thought as far as it reaches. A bird in the hand ain't worth the trouble. Roll back the stone, turn it to rubber. When I'm flying sideways, hold me down. And when I close like doorways, hold me down. Only you, only you. Only you, only you.
Thank you very much. Good. How are you doing? Water, towel? Good. Oh, I think
I'll use some water, actually. That'd be great. Thank you.
So I want to take a second here before I go too much further. I'm a really lucky man. I get to play with these amazing musicians and good friends of mine now. Yeah. On the guitar, everybody, this is Thomas Giuliano. Back here on the drums is Chris Anzalone. On the mandolin, singing a lot of backgrounds, this is Sean Staples. And over on the bass is Joe Klompus. This song's off of one of my older records, and it's called On My Own Again.
There's a secret that they never tell. The old illusion, bet you know it well. And those sympathetic guys don't even cast a spell anymore on me. Say the good times might run their course, so hail the future and bury thy remorse. 'Cause time rolls by with legendary force, but it won't take me. I'm gonna give everything just one last goodbye. I'm gonna begin myself under northern skies. I'm gonna believe my heart, sanctify my youth. I'm gonna tell everyone I'm gonna be on my own again. You think it's in you, but it never shows. Is that the real thing, or just another pose, and the wine goes down like water to a rose for me. Tonight I'm gonna give everything just one last goodbye. I'm gonna begin myself under northern skies. I'm gonna believe my heart, sanctify my soul. I'm gonna tell everyone I'm gonna be on my own again. And the blood that's racing in my heart burns your hand, burns your hand. And the one that's tearing it apart never cared, she never cared. And the wine goes down like brandy to a fire, and a last request was never my desire, but it might be time. I'm gonna give everything just one last goodbye. I'm gonna begin myself under northern skies. I'm gonna believe my heart, sanctify my soul. I'm gonna tell everyone I'm gonna be on my own again. I'm gonna tell everyone I'm gonna be on my own again.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, folks. Right?
No.
Oh, okay.
I thought I would save time, but that's not the case.
All right. That's okay. So we want to say hi. This is global, this performance, just so you know. I want to say hello to the world. If there's any of our friends, we tour a lot in Germany. If there's any of you guys out there watching right now, we want to say hi to you guys. All right? Because it would be like, well, not too bad. What is it? 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning for them, something like that.
Guten Nacht, mein Freunde. Mein Deutschfreunde.
Well, I see black and I see red. Yeah, I see visions in my head. The time I walk the crooked path, and I'm digging through the aftermath. And everywhere I turn, I see pieces of my grief. I got all that I could ever want, I got nothing that I need. There's an angel in my pocket, a devil at my ear. I got one that's trying to save me, honey, the other plays my fears. But that's all changing now. Well, that's all changing now. Yeah, once I was a bitter man. It was burned upon me like a brand. And I lost myself in fevered dreams. Yeah, nothing there was what it seemed. And every word I spoke, it felt like poison on my tongue. Yeah, every vow I broke, another bullet in the gun. There's an angel in my pocket, a devil in my ear. I got one that's trying to save me, honey. The other plays my fears, but that's all changing now. Well, that's all changing now. And the wall around my heart is more than you could bear, and more than I could give away. And I waited in the dark for every broken prayer you could send my way. Yeah, well, I see red and I see black. Hell, I get shivers down my back when I think about what might have been if I'd never made it back again. And even now I feel it like a vice around my chest. Yeah, the cards that you've been dealing, baby, they're better than the rest. There's an angel in my pocket, a devil in my ear. I got one that's trying to save me, honey. The other plays my fears, but that's all changing now. Well, that's all changing now. Well, that's all changing now. Well, that's all changing now.
You guys are great. What an awesome audience. Thank you so much. This next song is a song that I wrote a long time ago, and I was a much younger man when I wrote it. Did someone say, "Aw"? Did someone? I think. Isn't that cute? Look what he can do for his age. That's awesome. So, but I wrote this. You know, it was about. I wrote about a guy that gets to a point in his life where he's looking back and he's, you know, evaluating his choices and the things he's done and the things he didn't do that he maybe wished that he'd done, and things he would change if he could, and things he might, you know, keep the same, things that worked out. And it's funny because I really feel like I understand this guy a lot better now than I did when I wrote the song, you know. So it's come full circle, I guess. But this song is called Anywhere. I feel like I'm an acrobat. I work the wire act, and I walk it nice and tall.
wave down to a friendly crowd, screaming nice and loud. I think they're hoping for a fall. I said I'm sorry more than twice. I kept the conversation nice, but it never got me anywhere. You do the best to wait your turn until the day you finally learn. It never gets you anywhere, not anywhere. I count my blessings on a napkin ring. There's a notch for everything you thought that I deserved, and I carve it with a rusty knife. It's a story of my life, and it's getting more absurd. I said I'm sorry more than twice. I kept the conversation nice, but it never got me anywhere. You do the best to wait your turn until the day you finally learn. That never gets you anywhere, not anywhere. Somewhere between suicide and total bliss, I called for Providence and I asked her for a ride. She found me on the interstate with a final twist of fate. Well, I watched her drive right by. I said I'm sorry more than twice. I kept the conversation nice, but it never got me anywhere. You do the best to wait your turn until the day you finally learn. That never gets you anywhere. I said I'm sorry more than twice. I kept the conversation nice, but it never got me anywhere. You do the best to wait your turn until the day you finally learn. That never gets you anywhere, not anywhere. Not anywhere, not anywhere. Thank you, folks. Sean Staples, everybody, on the mandolin.
Everybody having fun? I've been doing this a long time, and I still ask questions like that of the audience, and every time I do it, there's always just this microsecond of fear after I do it that someone's going to go, "No, not at all, sir." So thanks for not living up to my nightmare, all right? Appreciate it. All right. This next song is called Not For Me. There's a rhythm in the night that's got me in the mood to move. Out here on the street, man, sometimes it's hard to feel the groove. I wanna hear the sound of nothing, lose myself in open space. Take a new direction, disappear without a trace. And maybe there's a road that I never found. Maybe there's stars hidden in the ground. Maybe something better in another town. But not for me, not for me. Well, downtown city is a prophet and a friend of mine. She said that life ain't no secret, it's as simple as a ball of twine. Every day's another layer, every piece another lesson learned. She said the bigger that you make it, the longer you can watch it burn. And maybe there's a truth that was never sung. Maybe there's love hidden for everyone. Maybe something better in another town. But not for me, not for me. Was it to clear the well-worn path that brought me here? And I look with drunken eyes at what might have been, now cast aside. There's a rhythm in the night, it's got me in the mood to move. But out here in the darkness, there's nothing left for me to prove. Maybe there's a road that I never found. Maybe there's stars hidden in the ground. Maybe something better in another town. But not for me, not for me. Maybe there's a truth that was never sung. Maybe there's love here for everyone. Maybe there's a promise of a distant sun. But not for me, not for me. Thomas Giuliano on the guitar.
Yeah.
This is nice. Yeah, thank you. A lot of the places we play, you know, we finish a song and there's just this din of conversation and. No, not a Toad. Not there. This next tune's off the Waterfall album, and I'll do business later, but I was going to say we have some CDs if anybody's interested. This is called Hollow.
There's a danger on the other side. There's a piece of you that you left behind, and it speaks to me when I'm unaware, and I look around, but you're never there. And the thing you lose is the thing you love. From the window in this room, there's nothing but sky above. It's like I'm hollow. You said to me, well, I would never change, and I disagree, but I can't complain. Is it true sometimes? Well, it's a bitter pill. You say the words that I never will. When the thing you love is the thing you lose, and I know without a doubt there's nothing that I can do. It's like I'm hollow. Like I'm hollow. There's nothing that I can gain from giving it all away. Find myself lying in the dark for the strength to pray. There's nothing I could say was ever enough for me. And now I stand lying in a ghost of a thing that I can't see. The thing you lose is the thing you love. From the window in this room, there's nothing but sky above. Like I'm hollow. Like I'm hollow. Like I'm hollow. Like I'm hollow.
Oh, okay.
Nice job, Thomas.
So we're gonna have to do that one again before the end of the night. Yeah, I know. You guys, you didn't catch it? Yeah. It's a little problem.
It was me.
No, I.
World. I'm talking to the world right now. It was me. I messed up the bridge.
Just give us a second while we learn the song.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, yeah. you get into the middle of a song that you've written and you know really well. And Thomas did that. I had a little issue, but I also, right after that, forgot some lyrics. So, yeah, what are you gonna do? So now I need a second to learn the bridge. Hi, folks at home. This is what happens.
I love this part. Love this part. It's great.
Does it go to the sixth minor?
No, I'm not worried about the chorus. Does anyone know this song? Oh my God! This is one of those. Yeah. I need my phone. Okay. Let's do a different song and then we'll come back to it.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Something to look forward to.
Yeah. Sorry about that, folks. It's the problem with live. Yeah. So let's do that one. Well, this is an oldie, this next one. Yeah. This is about a woman that I sort of based this on a few different people, and I don't think I've ever, one of them is my mom because she was really young when she had me. Her whole life was in front of her. She had all these plans, and then there was this guy, and so everything had to change for her, and I've met other women that have been in the same situation, and how they've made this choice to do, sacrifice maybe some dreams and some things to raise a child and do it really well. And so this is about a woman that sort of has that decision she has to make for herself, and she gets kind of trapped in her hometown after that, as can happen. This is called Little Mystery. Goes along like a dream, hey, she's everything you want to see. But like that church down the street, hey, she's got a little history. She's been through this town like a plague. She goes down to St. Stephen's, there's nothing in her way, but she's already come too far to think about what it used to be. Oh yeah, oh yeah. There ain't no secrets in this town, I just need a little mystery. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Takes a boy by the hand, hey, so tell me what you wanna be. He says I'll do what I can, hey, but it's really up to me. From the perfect life of a queen to the dirty language, there's nothing in between, but she's already come too far to think about what it used to be. Oh yeah, oh yeah. There ain't no secrets in my life, I just need a little mystery. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. The only undeniable fear is the passing of another year. And while she prays to be reborn, she paints her eyes the color of a storm.
nothing else left to do. Hey, but try to make the best of it. And the crazy truth of it all, it's a great reminder that no one left to fall, but she's already come too far to think about what it used to be. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So there ain't no secrets in this town. I just need a little mystery. Oh yeah, oh yeah. She said say a prayer for innocence, 'cause I let it get away from me. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, there ain't no secrets in my life. I just need a little mystery. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Little mystery, oh yeah, oh yeah. A little mystery, oh yeah, oh yeah. A little mystery, oh yeah, oh yeah. A little mystery, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's gonna be the last one.
Yeah. Yes, sir. We're gonna come back. Is that okay? I want to thank you guys for coming out here tonight, seeing us play.
Thanks, you guys.
This is a, I know I don't have to tell you guys, but this is a very special place. I walked in the door earlier because I hadn't been here before. I'd heard about it, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. This is really nice. So yeah. And thank you for taking such good care of us while we've been here, and for all of you guys before a holiday weekend that braved the roads to get here. We really appreciate that as well. Once again, folks, Thomas Giuliano playing guitar, Chris Anzalone on the bass, Sean Staples on the mandolin, and Joe Klump. Oh, Chris Anzalone on the drums. Sorry. Yeah. I'm still learning the names of the instruments and everything. It's just, yeah, I'm new at this. Yeah. But anyway, thanks so much. We got one more for you. This is called My Own.
For all the madness in my heart, there is no wisdom to impart. I look for open water, I swim for open water. There is no silence in my head, there's only anger there instead. I run from indecision, I live in indecision. I got a little less time these days to call my own. Yeah, I got a little less less hard these days to walk alone. If I could open up for you, I'd like to know what that would do. I am not here forever, I will not live forever. I got a little less time these days to call my own. Yeah, I got a little less heart these days to walk alone. And what's the sound of love? Did you ever hear? What becomes of choice when it disappears? When it disappears? Truth that I could give. There is one moment that we live. The rest is open water, and the test is open water. I got a little less time these days to call my own. Yeah, I got a little less heart these days to walk alone. Yeah, I got a little less heart these days to walk alone.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's been an honor playing for you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, you guys. All right, here's the deal. We're only going to do one more song if I get to be the guy that does the clicky thing. Tell me when. This is my first time. I'm a total amateur, so I need lots of guidance.
Yeah, watch your fingers.
Chris is so jealous right now.
I got one at home. I just do it all day long. I got my own sort. No.
Yeah. Maybe the first thing we'll do is get hollow again. What do you say? How we do that? All right. Thank you, folks. What an amazing night, and thanks for being such a great audience. too.
There's a danger heart along the other side. There's a piece of you that you left behind, and it speaks to me when I'm unaware, and I look around, but you're never there. And the thing you lose is the thing you love. From the window in this room, there's nothing but sky above. It's like I'm hollow. Oh. When you said to me I would never change, and I disagree, but I can't complain. 'Cause the truth sometimes it's a better pill. When you say the words that I never will, and the thing you love is the thing you lose. And I know without a doubt there's nothing that I can do. It's like I'm hollow. Like I'm hollow. There's nothing that I could gain, giving it all away. Find myself lying in the dark, hoping for the strength to pray. There's nothing I suppose was ever enough for me. And here I stand, howling at the God of a ghost that I can't see. When the thing you lose is the thing you love. From the window in this room, there's nothing but sky above. It's like I'm hollow. Like I'm hollow. Like I'm hollow. Like I'm hollow.
Thank you, folks.
I would say either 3 words or that wasn't me.
Let's do that. 3 words? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is a song. This is a song I wrote, and after my wife heard it for the first time, she goes, "What are you trying to say?" I'm like, "They're just songs, honey." They're not, yeah. Nothing to be afraid of here. That's all good. No. But the song is called 3 Words, and people have often asked me what those 3 words are, and I'm like, if you don't know what those 3 words are, no. I think everyone has their own 3 words, but anyway. Yeah, this is called 3 Words, and again, what a joy it's been playing for you. Thank you so much.
Looking for the pieces, flirting with the breezes. Wonder what the deal is, honey, 'cause these days I don't know. Running from a romance, well, I'm tired of the slow dance. Can I get a last chance, or maybe something I can call my own? Yeah, I'd like to know the secret of my hesitation, or maybe find a little more motivation. Well, I've been waiting like a doubting Tom, hoping for a message from the great beyond, picking up the pieces of my heart. Gonna find out where the good part starts. I'm getting 1 step closer, 3 words from being alone. But I'm tired of the lockdown, climbing through the loose ground. Can't expect to go around thinking life is gonna roll my way. I never thought it was too much, wasn't one for the soft touch. I was caught up in some such drum, and I never understood the play. Yeah, I'd like to know the secret of my hesitation, or maybe find a little more motivation. Well, I've been waiting like a doubting Tom, hoping for a message from the great beyond. I'm picking up the pieces of my heart. Gonna find out when the good part starts. I'm getting 1 step closer and 3 words from being alone. Yeah, baby, I'm 1 step closer and 3 words from being alone. Here we go. Well, I might still love, find me out someday, but I'm sticking with this old illusion. Long enough to get away, I'm picking up the pieces of my heart. Gonna find out where the good part starts. I'm getting 1 step closer and 3 words from being alone. Yeah, baby, I'm 1 step closer and 3 words from being alone. Yeah, baby, I'm 1 step closer and 3 words from being alone.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, you guys. Thank you.
Hey, Bill. I'm gonna play one song on the acoustic. I need to. Yeah, I had some friends of mine come down. I'm originally from Vermont, and I had. Thank you. Yeah, it's a good place. And I had some friends unexpectedly come down. Actually, now 2 groups of friends, but I'll get to them maybe later. But anyway, these guys I played. They asked me to play this next song at their wedding, and they said they were going to be here tonight, and it was very unexpected. And I don't get to play this song a lot, so I haven't played it in a while. So I hope I play it and do it justice. But I want to do that for you guys. Thank you very much for coming down. Do I have to snap anything? Or are we good? Oh, okay. I can't remember. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Bill. So this song is called Evermore, and I write a lot of songs about love going bad and having troubles, and this is one of the ones that my wife really liked. And no, it's one of the ones about it all working out. If life is what you make it, baby, come with me. We'll put it all together, just like 1, 2, 3. And good fortune will be ours. Right outside the door, the sun, the moon, and stars. Evermore. If God is in the details, take a closer view. In every little moment, well, I see me and you. Is then love itself divine? The essence and the core, I will give you all of mine. Evermore. And if life should ever hurt you, my love will not desert you. The kindness and the virtue will keep us in the light. Rain outside the window, I would take that sound. Keep it in my pocket like a treasure found. And I would play that song for you. It's ancient longing chord, my song of love for you. Evermore. Evermore. Thank you, guys. All right. Thank you, folks, so much. Thanks for coming. We're going to hang out and have a little interview now, right? Thank you very much.
All right, we are going to take a short break. Make sure you hit the merch table in the back. Then we're going to bring Todd back up, and we're going to have a little Q&A with Mr. Thibaud.
Remember when No Will Ferrell came on the Letterman and he kept calling him Johnny Carson? It's good to be back, Johnny.
Check. Oh, wow. That's really loud.
Check, check, check.
Check, check, check. He's setting up the camera. Hold on. Holy shit, what a great job tonight, man.
Thank you very much.
Hold on. All right, everybody rolling? There we go. Connor, give me the signal when you're ready. Okay. Todd, great job tonight.
Thank you very much.
All you guys absolutely brought it, and you killed it. We go back a ways.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yeah, and I noticed that Northern Skies, 95 North.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was my favorite album that we had on that entire label. That was my favorite album.
That's really nice.
For those who don't know, I ran a record label called 95 North Records, and we signed Todd to for the album Northern Skies. So
Yeah. Thank you.
that goes back a ways. When you were talking tonight about when you're writing songs, how often do you guys actually get together for the process of writing?
During what I call like normal time, where we're just kind of in gig mode, and I'm doing my writing, until I'd say then it's pretty infrequent. We don't really have a set schedule where we get together as a band and work on tunes together. But once there's a date on the books, where like we're getting to the point now where we're talking about doing some recording later this year, and so now we'll start making more of a schedule about getting together, and it's really important because I used to do really elaborate demos in my studio and kind of get a sense on my own for how the songs might be, and finally I broke that habit a number of years ago, and for me it's a lot more fun now to just bring the songs in naked to the guys and see what they'll become, and sometimes you learn that a song might not become what you thought it would, and maybe it doesn't belong on the list, and so it's a really important process. So I'm looking forward to doing that with this batch of tunes.
So as a band leader, you're more now letting the band actually do what they think the song needs.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely, I'll give some direction, but I really, like on the Waterfall project, I think was, it was one of the most enjoyable projects I've ever had recording, and the secret is to work with people that you really trust, which I have great guys, and they're all really, yeah. They're all really accomplished musicians and writers and creative people in their own right. So it's a lot more fun to me, for me to let them. I don't really micromanage that part of the process. At least I try not to, and I try to see what they would do with it. And I think we're pretty good as a band too about discussing those things in the process. Like these new songs where we'll all sort of, Sean will have an idea, or Thomas, and we'll work through it, and then everyone will kind of come to a consensus about what the right thing to do is.
Has it changed the way that you write? Not from a lyrical standpoint, but from a musical standpoint, maybe thinking about, well, you know, the mandolin might be really the lead thing on that, or the guitar will be the lead, you know, the
I'd honestly say the answer to that question is no. It doesn't really, because it kind of gets back to what I was alluding to before, where I don't really want to have any preconceptions about what might.
cool.
If I do have a really strong idea, we'll certainly try it. I'll make them try it, you know. But I try to really be open-minded about what might happen when the five of us play it.
Sean, you especially, I found tonight, found your pocket serving the song first and foremost. Is that your MO, kind of with this?
Yeah, I think that that's everybody's job when you're kind of working as a side guy. You know, I mean, my job is to, you know, Todd. You know, the truth be told is I was a fan of Todd's music before I started playing with him. You know, I used to go see him play, and through a variety of circumstances, I ended up meeting him, and then he saw me play and invited me down to start playing with him one night, and then he couldn't get rid of me. But the truth is that I was a fan of his music going into it. So, you know, when you're playing with people whose stuff you really like, you know, you feel you don't want to be the guy who's, you know, getting in the way of things. You don't, you know, and that's, I got to be honest. I mean, Todd is a great band leader in that he like he said, he plays with people that he just likes the way that they play, and he lets them play. And the guys, in my experience, respond to that, you know, and it's a good symbiotic relationship, because, you know, there's nothing quite as unenjoyable as playing with people where you don't feel like you get to express yourself. And Todd gives us a lot of space to do that, and I think we kind of, because we get that space, we step up. So
When we were talking in the green room before, and Thomas, I want to kind of direct this more towards you. I was talking about the audience, and that the audience is more focused in a room like this, or in this room in particular. For me, the audience is much more focused on just what's happening on the stage. There's no distractions.
Thank you. Definitely.
Does that change not how you play, but does that change what's going on in your head up here?
Absolutely. You know, like, to speak what Sean was saying, we respond to the room. We're those kind of musicians. We respond to the song, the moment. I mean, it sounds kind of heady, but we really do respond to, you know, what's going on. If it's a loud bar, we're going to definitely play differently than as opposed to a real listening, focused audience. Sometimes it's a little scarier when people are really focused on everything you do. And like this situation, we were just talking about how it's amazing how we haven't done much of this kind of stuff. We play a lot. But when you're in hyper microscope mode, same thing as a studio, you're thinking about every little thing. And there's definitely a couple of moments where you just, you know, like I said, concentrating way too hard. And then the moments where you're just letting it go and being a pro, and you can just really hear it. So, but when people are focused like this, it's really helpful and enjoyable when you can like be really dynamic as a band, suck it way down into nothing. There's a couple of songs we did, and you just can feel the people leaning in and being there with you, as opposed to, you know, the one drunk guy in the corner arguing with his girlfriend or whatever, you know, which happens at bars too, and I kind of like that as well. But you know, I'm a bar guy, but it's fun to play to an audience like this. Thank you very much for being a great audience.
Yeah, I mean, there's, you know, I've been in places where it's like, you know, I'm real attentive on what's going on, and then all of a sudden you hear like a loud cheer, and I'm thinking, wow, they're getting it. And then you find, oh no, it's Mookie Betts just hit another home run.
Right,
you know?
right.
It's like, no, they don't even have any idea.
But you got to
what's going
appreciate
on.
that. As you know, musicians forever, and we got to appreciate that too. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it's a little bit over the top, but sometimes you got to let it go and be like, okay, I'm in a bar, and you know, either play harder or work harder to get their attention, or you know, or it's not going to happen.
Did you have a good time tonight?
Absolutely. I hope I seem to. Are you having a good time? You know?
Yeah, you seem to.
Yeah, good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, when there's moments when you're really relaxed, I definitely had a bunch of moments where I was just, having fun, and then a couple of moments I was like, wow.
Cool. What'd you think, Todd?
About Thomas in particular? No, I think Thomas is right on the money. It's when you get an audience like tonight, I just, as you were talking, and it's kind of timely, but it's like, it's like the Celtics having home court advantage. You know what I mean? Like you're in your house, and and you know that people are there for you, and they want to hear you play, and they're paying attention. That really, it does matter. We definitely feed off the energy that that we're experiencing from the audience. So I love shows like that where it's really, But I know what Thomas means. I had to. It's like tonight, forgetting a bridge. That's honestly becomes I'm concentrating too hard. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you just relax, those things just happen. But you start getting in your head a little bit when you're doing something like this, and the next thing you know, something like that happens, and you go, oh no, and then it's all over.
Yeah, but but it's real forgiving. Because it's it's just. And believe me, a lot of people here tonight have seen stuff like that happen, quite a bit. And
my audience, I think any of the folks that see me regular know pretty well that I really embrace my mistakes. I try to you just got to own them and go, okay, let's do that again or something, And this is real life. We're just people playing instruments and singing songs, where everybody's, it's not always going to be perfect, and I wouldn't really want it to be.
Nobody got hurt tonight. That's right.
Exactly.
So, your first experience here, what'd you make of it?
Can we book another one?
Yeah, absolutely. I was just gonna say, I mean, you get the new material together later on in the year. Let's do it again, and let's do do the new material.
Yeah.
Get it out there live in front of people, and
Sounds great.
Yeah.
But as far as seriously what I thought of it, it was from the moment I walked in the door. Sometimes you walk into a club and you just go, this is going to be cool. This is going to be a good night, and often that happens, and sometimes it doesn't turn out the way you think it would, but this was just from start to finish just a joy and really great experience, and it all comes down to the people. You guys are great. You've done a really good job setting this up. The stage and the equipment and everyone who takes care of you here is great, and the audience is fantastic. So.
There's a vibe, yeah. There's a vibe. A lot of musicians have commented to me on it that, when you come in, there's a lot of notes been played here. A lot of really cool notes have been played on this, this stage, and a lot of people comment on that. Talk about the new album or the new material. When you're writing, I mean, I've always wanted to ask you this, and I think I probably did 20 years ago, but a lot of your songs are written from a kind of an internal perspective. Are you writing more about things that might be swirling around you? I know you're not a political writer. You're not a political, and you can go back through the catalog, and it's never been there. But other things that are swirling on around you in the world that might not be political, but might be really important to you. Do you?
Yep, absolutely. There's one song in particular that is much more directly about what's up in the world these days and what's happening here and at home. And but you're right, I don't generally tend to write that way. But what I do is, what I try to do anyway is take what's happening and bring it back to the personal experience. So all of this stuff is working its way into my lyrics and the verses and the choruses. But for me, I'm not a big picture writer. I've never been, I don't write many like third-person story songs where I'm talking about, where Springsteen can just write about some guy or somebody and do it so well. I'm more like, I've always just been fascinated by how we all sort of get through the day-to-day stuff, and everybody has their stuff. And so I've always thought of my songs as kind of like a Polaroid or a snapshot. It's like this little window into a much bigger picture, but it's only going to talk about, this one piece of it, for a little while. That's generally,
Yeah.
and hopefully it's, and that's always the trick, to be able to do it in a way that other people can relate to and make their own. Like, I have a song called The Right One, and I've had a lot of people ask me what it's about, and I never answer them. Because I don't want to tell you. Like, I'd rather have them, and my answer might infuriate them, but I always go, well, what do you think it's about? Or what's it about to you? You're like, how does it fit into, because they're asking because they like the song and it means something to them. I'd rather have them tell me how they've integrated into their experience and found some meaning in it than for me to tell them, well, no, you're wrong. This is what it's about, kind of thing.
I think there's a lot of songwriters that would probably approach that question in that way. That my song's about something to me, but it can be about something different for you and different for you, and how you interpret. I think there's at least in this greater New England area, I've always thought you were, at the very top of the list of songwriters. There's maybe another person that that is at that sort of super high mountaintop pinnacle, Ellis Paul. And I think the two of you write very similarly for me. There's just, and it's exactly what you're saying. It's not a big picture thing, but it's about the big picture, just how that big picture affects me, or how that big picture affects my immediate thing that's going on. Yep. All of you guys, it's got to be. I mean, all of you are accomplished musicians, and all of you have played, countless other gigs. But it's got to be kind of a thrill to play these songs and with, play behind him. You want to take that?
Yeah, no, absolutely. These songs are fantastic to play. In a way, they play themselves. They're such complete songs that it's like hard to play them wrong. They're so well done, And I, like Sean, was a fan. I used to go see Todd play at Toad all the time, and yeah, that was one of the gigs I was like, would love to play with these guys. And Sean got me on the gig, and then I cut the brakes of the other drummer's car, and that kind of did it. Sealed the deal. No, but these songs are there. But more directly to the point, yeah, these songs are great to play. They're wonderful, and they're easy to play because they're just so well written. And yeah, cool.
People ask me, who do you play with around town? And I'm like, well, Todd Thibaud usually is on the top of my list. Play with Todd Thibaud. Well, what's Todd's stuff like? Well, it's probably going to be some of your favorite songs you never heard. And that's how I describe it, because people ask you, what does it sound like? I'm like, I just come and listen to it, and you'll figure it out. You'll get it. It's not easy listening, but it's easy listening. There's no mathematics involved, right? Wait, am I missing? Is there math involved? You just have to.
I've been listening to a lot of Steely Dan.
The new album is going to be a total math rock album.
Bring a calculator.
Slide rules, please. But that's the way I describe it to most people. And for you guys, if you're hearing it for the first time, I hope that's kind of what it panned out to be.
I think 3 words. I could hear that in the TD Bank Garden with 20,000 people chanting. That's just, to me, it's always been one of the perfect songs to me. So is everybody here now that going to be on the? This is for the new album, right? Yeah. This is it. This is the lineup. Do you record live?
Yeah, I mean, the answer to that question is yes. You start from that. I mean, we try to always, but I don't want to leave the impression that it stays that way. Like, you know, not to bore anybody, but typically you go in for basic tracking, and you play as a band. At the very least, you want to come out of it with the rhythm section, you know, a take that you really are happy with, that you can build from. But generally with this group of guys, you know, knock on wood, but we're keeping a lot of stuff. You know, I know for the last record, you know, there was a lot of cases where we kept a lot of the live guitar tracks or whatever. Rarely, you know, every now and then a vocal, but you're not, for technical reasons, generally that doesn't happen because you're not isolating yourself well enough or something, you know. So
Yeah.
But we play everything live as a band when we're in the studio to begin with. Yeah.
You made an interesting comment tonight about a song you had written many years ago, and how you've changed, and how that song seems different to you now that you've changed, which is a really cool observation. But what would you say to that courage brother, Todd Thibaud? Would you talk differently to that kid today, going back?
Yeah. I'd say real estate. There's things I would say, stupid stuff, you know, that I wish I could go back in time and change when I was finding my way and learning, you know. There's certainly old photographs I wish didn't exist. There's, you know, there's stuff, you know. It's like, and just, it's hard for me to listen to early material, with a few exceptions of things, you know. Mainly because as a music fan, I'm really, I'm drawn to people that affect me lyrically, you know, and that I listen to their lyrics and I really feel like it's real and it's honest and it's coming from a real genuine place. And I always tried to do that, but there's songs you know, in the early songs, I hear myself figuring that out, you know, and trying to figure out how to do it. And so yeah, but I also step back. I've never really thought about this, but now that I am, I think I'd be gentle with that person and go, you know, you got to find your own way. You got to kind of go through this to get to where you'd like to be, you know. So I don't think there's a shortcut, you know. I mean, some people do it much more quickly. There's no doubt. You know, I've heard young artists that just blow me away by what they're writing, and I'm like, where did that come from? How have you had that life experience to be able to, you know?
Yeah.
But it's funny, like with that song Anywhere, you know, I was speculating at that point. Or you're thinking about people you've seen, and if you read and, you know, see good films and, you know, you see life, and so it's fun to interpret it, but, you know, when you're living it, it's a different thing. And now, yeah, I'm certainly at a point in my life where I'm kind of living some of those sentiments that were in that song. So it's interesting. Yeah.
Are you where you want to be spiritually with your music? I know not, you know, there's always the financial parts of things, but spiritually with your music, are you close to hearing that sound in your mind that you've been chasing for?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a moving target as a songwriter. I think that you know, there's work I've done that I'm proud of. There's work I've done that I wished I worked a little harder on. I hear, you know, it's just inevitable. I feel very at peace with my music in general and how I'm doing it, but Sean and I had lunch last week, and I was telling him, I'm like, I'm really trying to write lyrically a little bit different right now. You know, when you write personally, you sort of, you tackle the same things sometimes in different ways, you know. So I don't know. I'm trying to find new ways to say things I've said before, if that makes any sense, you know. So
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So in that regard, I don't know. Other guys here write songs. I think it's, as a writer, you never really feel comfortable. Like I only feel, it's not really, I don't feel a sense of peace necessarily because of what I've done. It's really all about the next song, you know, that you're gonna write. That really makes you feel okay, yeah. Because I gotta be honest. There's, even after all this time, there's this sense, this fear that you have. Some writers do. I do. That, oh my God, you know, that might be the last song I ever write, you know, or I'll never be able to do this again. You know, you just have those thoughts, and I've been battling that for 25 years, 30 years, doing, you know, whatever it is, you know.
Do you go back into the catalog much for, you know, say you're, you know, going to do a European tour where, and you've got a pretty good following over there, you know, you got a, and this, I mean, this American roots kind of things got a bigger foothold in Europe, oddly enough, than it does in the United States. But you know, do you go back into the catalog and maybe change things around a little bit, rearrange a couple of things, and then, you know, dig out an old nugget that you were like, you know what, I did it this way in you know, 1997, but you know what, I think let's try it this way. And it does you know, have you had songs metamorphosis into something completely new that you're like, wow, that's really cool?
Yeah, that definitely can happen, you know, and there's songs that I wished I could re-record. You know what I mean? Like, because you know, you find yourself with the band, you played it now a lot, and you're like, oh my God, now I finally feel like it's where it should have been when we did that record all those years ago. But you know, Sean and I have a really good time. We have logged a lot of miles together over the years as a duo, and in those, especially in those types of situations, we can be really reactive and spontaneous, and we'll bust things out that we haven't done, you know, in a long time. And from night to night, they can change, you know, and it can have a different feel, you know. So yeah, it's fun to. Some things kind of stay the same. I enjoy working with dynamics, and so, especially in those kinds of shows where you're more of a stripped down setting, you can really be spontaneous with the dynamics of the song and the ups and downs and the ebbs and flows of it. You can really, depending on what the audience is doing, like Thomas said, you can play with that more and interact with them more, make it more of a conversation, you know, between you and the audience. So. Yeah.
Have you done an unplugged 5-piece where you've like completely brought it down to acoustic?
No, but we should do that. Maybe we should do that here next time.
Well, that's kind of where I was going with that. I was kind of like, you know what? How about circle? You know, let's just get an upright bass and let's.
Yeah, that's right. There's a track on Waterfall that we did that just for that one song. We set up in a circle in the studio. Joe played upright, and and it's all live, no overdubs. Yeah.
I think that would be a really cool.
Be great.
You know,
be
be
fun.
a really cool
Yeah.
setting for that. You know.
Yeah.
Do some cool percussion and, you know, yeah, let's talk about that.
All right.
Let's
Sounds
definitely
good.
keep that on the burner. Guys, I want to really thank you for being here tonight, for absolutely killing it. I think it was probably one of the best shows we've ever had in here, and I think my entire staff is on headsets, and we talk to each other throughout the show. We're talking about who's got what shot, who's going to guitar, who's going to bass, and then there's chatter that goes on in between it all. And I think to a person, everyone was like, "This is fucking amazing." So.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So I want to thank you guys. I want to invite you back here whenever, whenever you can come back here. I would love to have you back. And one more time, let's hear it for these guys. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Roll the credits, Connor.